My grandpa chair. Oh. Yeah. My life. I did it. I am now. I know I did for a lot. Not sure how it's gonna go. Not sure. But hold on, we almost here. It's Jared. Damn dark colors. I'm about to tell I can't find that extra money on them. All right, I'm live. What's happening, man? Top of the morning, Wolf Walk KZ. What's up with Dolly? Ready or not? Party line. That's interesting. Interesting, man. I got sleep in my eyes. Hold on. Look like a little sleep. No, it's just old age. What's going on, Wolf? What's going on, Dolly? I had no intentions on going live whatsoever. None. But every so often, anybody that knows me knows that, hey, man, I'll be going through certain realizations. And then I realize I'm just human. I am just human. In Sacramento, we got this channel called SGA, Sacramento Gang Archives. And lately, he been dropping videos that are showing like the transition of gangs in Sacramento and the way things are now. And sometimes you got to realize that when you think you know it all, you really don't know it. And I realized, shit, my city that I love so much has has changed into something else. Something else. The politics have changed. At one time, it was Bloods and Crips. Before then, it was other like bike gangs and shit. Then it went to cliques. Hold on one second. Um, Let me see. Hold on one second. See, there's a reason why it's hard for me to go live. Because if I go live on my phone rings a lot. So it's hard to do this both. Let alone roll a blunt. Y'all remember where I'm at? Remember where I'm at? What's up, Ern? Baby, can you get 8 ready for me? I'm ready to go. Yeah. Thank you. Anyhow, let's get to it. So, Sacramento used to be just all Bloods and Crips, and you had some sets that was mob. Mob meaning like they wasn't Bloods or Crips. Then the cliques came. When the cliques came, that changed the whole dynamics of gang banging. That mean if you was a Blood, now you a Blood slash something else. But there's some of us that stayed true. The ones that stayed true is the ones that was in prison. And the older ones. Most everybody integrated. So now, Bloods Uncut in Sacramento lasted for about 8 years, 10 at the most. I would say about 10 years. But Cliques in Sacramento lasted 10, 26, about 28 years. Cliques, not Bloods or Crips in Sacramento. Cliques lasted at least 28 years to get to this point right here. So let's talk about this point. 5 years ago, Del Paso Heights, my neighborhood, and Oak Park. We talking about the youngsters. They didn't get along at all. Like, they didn't get along. The OGs did, but they didn't. Fast forward, we get along with Oak Park now. But the people that we used to get along with, we don't. That's the evolution. That's the evolution in all cities when it comes to organizations. What's up, Ian? So this morning, I see there's no more CML side. So if there's no more CML side, Mozzie members is falling out with each other already. If there's no more CML side, then that means in order to rebuild, you got to tear down. And right now, the way politics is in Sacramento, these motherfuckers have reconstructed right in our face. Like, it's hard to start something new in the midst of the storm. And while everybody else was trying to grab umbrellas, there was people in the background that was building. And that's what's going on right now in Sacramento. Like, you talk to them, if two old niggas get together and start talking about politics in Sacramento, they gonna sound stupid. They gonna sound stupid. Y'all gonna be looking like me, wondering why are these people getting killed? Well, I thought it was CML. I thought it was Mozzie. I thought it was them against each other. No, it's whole new politics in Sacramento. And these politics, Sacramento politics, been integrating with out of towners. They've been doing that. That's nothing new. They've been integrating with Oakland. But now it's so integrated and messy that there's no way to try to describe it but opening up a roadmap and trying to find your way to Biloxi. Can it be positive in any way? You know what? I would like to say it could be positive, but I can't. It's just a new era of shit. It's a new area of serial killers. Especially when you got a new gang that's trying to make a name for themselves. You got serial killers all in there. They just don't call them that. They call it gang shooting, but it's serial killers. You got 5 bodies. You got 4 bodies. You got 10. That's you serial killer. So can't nothing be positive coming about that. The only positive I see is for old niggas like me that still around to be aware of what's going on. That's why I travel all over Sacramento, but I always be in my hood. Always. At least you know that's where it's good, because as soon as you go out, that's when you caught in all type of crisscross and shit. You don't know who nigga jump in your car. You don't know who he got funk with. So once Lavish D came on the internet and was crying, pretty much that marked the end of it. If your leader is denouncing it, then that's the end. And now it's free reign. So when the democracy or the whatever, when the Congress falls, it's gonna always be a mad dash. That's why, like in the Roman times, when it was time for like a bunch of people didn't agree with the leader, they're gonna kill the leader and everybody that fuck with him. How the fuck did I do that? How the fuck did I do that? I can't. I intended on having a long live. So what I'm about to do is grab my charger. Babe, I need a charger out here. Will it reach right here?
Charger?
Yeah.
That's out the window.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get a charger so we can keep it going. Power vacuum. What the fuck is a power vacuum? And what is that? Oh, you must be talking about the weed. Hey, this is a YouTube live, so I can't bring nobody up. But I will engage in the comments though. Anybody want to buy a boat? That's my commercial. Anybody want to buy a boat? Let me see how I do this. Turn this way. Damn. Damn. Okay. How we do that? Boom. When people lose power in a fight, and yeah, hell yeah. See, before in Sacramento, when you was a new gang or even an old gang, you was either gonna be on one side or the other. One side or the other. Now, they be like, fuck this side and that side. This is our side. That's when change happens. And then be old niggas like me that be like, what the fuck? Because we think things gonna stay the same forever. Not true. Getting this charger. Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
All right, hold on.
Is it plugged up?
Yeah, you know how this is right here.
Oh, put that one in different. Hold on. Alright, it's charging. Oh, you caught it with 1%. Alright, we out. Thank you. About my biz, I think I was in Solano level 3 with you in 2003 or 4. I hit Solano in 2005. So if you was there from 2005 to 2010, you was definitely there with me. And if you was there from 2011 to 2013. You was there with me, and I was only on the 3 yard. I was on both of the yards, but only on the three. But I will say this: if you was there through them times, you seen some shit. I ain't never been in so many riots, and I was in level 4 for hell long. But I hit Solano, and Solano was more cracking than the level 4 I came from. Was you there about my biz? Was you there for the soccer game? Because that was the beginning. See, that's what prison teach you. Prison teach you politics and how to roll with the punches or roll with the changes, because every yard you hit got different politics. Tall Rob, Mozzie got better music. I can remember being proud of Mozzie, like hearing him just doing a song with a Bay Area artist. And even though I was from the Heights, still I was proud of him, because just to have an artist from Sacramento come out and make an impact. So when I was on the run and I was like in Florida and places like that, man, I was spreading the Mozzie name in Sacramento and watch out for him and all that. I want everybody to know where I was from and who was with me. But then one day I'm riding down the street. One of the homies get in the car, and he had to educate me. Look, people getting shot at for slapping this type of music. Some of us like the music, but this how we listen to it. And he turned it down to like 2. I said, oh, okay, this shit is real. I had just had left to the level 2 side when it happened. Yup. Yeah, once the homie G fired on a North Daniel in a soccer game. Once he did that, that changed the politics. And once the see, like, watch this. We get so stuck in thinking that like shit is gonna stay the same. But when you see shit like the North Daniels and the Southerners working together to eradicate your cause or your people, whatever, if you didn't lose your virginity mentally then, you lost it then. And when I seen that, I knew the score just at that moment, because then you go to 1 yard over and it's peace. You're like, damn, man, it was just war over there. Now I'm over here and we walking a chow together and standing in the canteen line together and shit. But we go over to that war soon. If they see each other, it's on sight. So that type of shit right there, that's what changed a motherfucker's perspective. What's up, Kate Bruck? North Daniel's there, but he left to the 2 side with me. I don't think that would have happened with the brothers in the North Daniels if that black North Daniel was even there, though. Well, the riot I'm talking about in particular happened over a soccer game. And anytime, I rather watch soccer, because I know a soccer is 100% aggression. Like aggression all the way through. And so you ain't even got to be nowhere near the soccer ball and you engaged in some aggression with somebody. So that happened. The North Daniel got the woofing, and G from North Highlands knocked that nigga on his pockets, kicked off the whole riot. Now, what I will say is it should have stayed there on the yard. But what happened is blacks was in the gym, seeing what was happening, and was going up into North Daniel's lockers and shit, stealing their shit. So even though it's peace or whatever, because this is level 3, and they try to get you off lockdown quick, even though it's peace, Man, you in Northania, we got in a riot, and you seeing this Crip nigga walking around the yard with your shit on that your grandma bought you, your jeans, your shirt, whatever the fuck. You think you just gonna sit there and just accept that shit? This nigga belling around the yard in your shit? No. Fuck peace. Them Northanians took the fuck off. And they made sure they got that nigga. His name was Kamikaze, nigga from Stockton. Crib nigga. They man, they got that nigga. But that shit kicked off a war that lasted for at least like a year in Solano. Stonewall, what's up, man? I lost my V card on 9/9/99 today to the anniversary. You know what? Hey, K Ruckers, you know you from the other side of the country, so I don't really know what lost my V mean unless you like saying you like lost your you like you gave your number back or you got off parole or something. I'm not sure what that means, but enlighten me, please. My man Dirty keeping his head above the pollution the world's producing for sure. Eating too much running, yo. He was a Northanian, but he still knew he was black, and he had a good rapport with all the brothers. Dirt look like you on an island somewhere. Hope all is well for sure. Yeah, nah, everything is good. See the thing about it. See the thing about when you are another race from when you're another race and you are part of a politic that goes against what your race represent. You already starting with like a losing hand. So you coming in the dice game betting on foe. Like, cause you ain't, I mean, shit, you might as well bet on foe because all the odds against you to hit that motherfucker. And so if you are, so you are underdog. And what happens naturally is like when white bloods or white crips or Mexican Southsiders that are black or something, when they come in, they already know the score. Please believe they know the score. They come in. So when you a white crip, man, you better be harder than me, damn near. You better be harder than me, damn near. See, what made me come live is that as a person that gave 20 years of his life to prison, and I go back inside prison once a month, and I'm about to start going in a whole lot more. But I go back in the old Folsom, the same prison that I walked out of, to play softball against my homies, Southsiders, Northerners, Crips, all on the same team playing against me and my fellowship. But now I got a different obligation. And that's the homies that been in there for so long. So long. There was barely Bloods and Crips when they went to jail. Think about that. Barely Bloods and Crips in Sacramento when they went to jail. So now I got the obligation to tell them, look, man, what you thought, it ain't it. To try to keep them current because some of them is coming home. What's up, Trey? Some of them is coming home. So now I got this obligation because some of y'all might think when I say I go in prison and play softball with the homies, y'all might think that it's them over there and us over there. No. I'm on the yard, the same yard I walked. I'm going to the North Daniel area, punching on a punching bag. Going to the Crip area, talking to Crip dudes that watched me grow up in prison. I'm going to the Blood area and saluting all the Bloods, letting them know they matter. And I'm going to the Sac area, sitting on the same table I sat on and waited for your recall, and chopping it up with the homies. I'm doing dips, push-ups, and cleats. And cleats. Shooting basketball in the same hoop on the same court that I did legendary shit on. Fellowship. That's what it's about. Fellowship. You ain't got to be in prison to fellowship. So I go back in prison and I give my homies hope. And the same way they saw me walk out that motherfucker after coming back and making a mistake and telling them you ain't gonna see me no more like this. Yeah. They can't now they see me come in and once a month and leave out the right way. And I make my homies proud. That's giving back. I don't talk about that shit a whole lot because it's something that's within. Like I stepped out, Fast Freddy. I know Fast Freddy from Oak Park, basketball playing Fast Freddy. But I don't, are you sure that's not Fast Fred, Kevin Johnson, brother? Because that's a legendary name right there. You say Ian, you say brotherly love, right? That's the first two letters in blood. Yeah, you know that. Steel Heights Hog. I'm original. See, that's the beautiful thing about being original. Like I'm just a Del Paso Heights blood. I'm not a gang banger, but I always put the B up. So I'm a gang member. That don't never change. Being a gang member don't never change, no matter where you go. You could be in Cuba, you still gonna be a blood. Might not be no other bloods around, but you still gonna be a blood. Gang banger mean that you front line in there, putting in work, hunting, doing whatever you do. Drill time, that's a gang banger. I'm not a gang banger. I'm too old for that. Common sense said that. Salute, K Rub, man. I appreciate that. A lot of people don't get their flowers. They don't get their flowers while they still here. Some do, but I'm all about flowers, and I already had determined a long time ago. I'm the type of motherfucker that they not gonna see my worth until I'm gone. I always felt that. With everybody around me, like they not gonna see entirely like my worth until I'm gone. About my biz. Question: has there ever been Crips from the Manors? So I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm a person that don't lie. Like I've been through too much, been damn near killed hella times. Like I didn't been up against it. So anytime it come to lying, I think like that. Like nigga, I've been through all of that. What the fuck I'm a lie for? Yes, I do know that there was Crips from the Manors. Hell yeah, there was Crips from the Manors. It wasn't hell of them, but there was Crips from the Manors. And just for you, this is for you about my biz because you took the time to come on the live, and you coming straight to the horse's mouth. Yes, I'll tell you a story about a guy named Marcus Weisinger. When I was in girls' school, Marcus Weisinger was my cellie. Well, back then in juvenile hall, that you're not cellies, your roommate. So he was my roommate, and he was from Manor Crips. He was a Manor Crip, and it was the most fascinating thing to me ever. In 1995, Marcus Weisinger, they ran from the boys' ranch. Because this is like fast forward like 9, 10 months later. He ended up leaving the place that we was at. Oh, let me go back. Excuse me, I skipped over. He was my cellie. Not only was he a Manor Crip, but he had 3 other homies in girls' school that was Manor Crips. Manor Crips. 3 other homies in there. To add to it, he had got shot on the levee by some Asians. One of the Asians that shot him was there in girls' school with us. And I was willing to go. I'm like, let's go. Let's get this motherfucker. Let's go. But he was like, nah, I'm going to wait till we get home. But anyhow, he went home from there and then caught another case with the Boys Ranch. Well, they ran from Boys Ranch. Him, my cousin, and a Mexican named Boxer. Ortiz was his last name. But that morning, they ran at night, and that morning they found Marcus Weisinger in the levee, dead. So if you want to know something for sure, ask somebody, do they got dead homies? Well, I know a dead man of crib. I know one. So when people saying they never existed, there was never no man of Crips, that's a motherfucking lie. And I will go to the grave. I'll go to the grave because I know that for sure. Nothing nobody told me, not nothing my big cousin told me. No, I met him, shook the hand, slept with him, heard his snoring. Not slept with him, pause. Not like that, but I mean we was roommates. So I heard his snoring. Yes, they were man of Crips. Did you ever witness abuse from staff in juvenile hall, and do you think it still happens? Hell yeah, that's funny. Hey Ian, I think you on the damn same page because you be on Facebook. You got to. I seen that shit on Facebook where they was like, if you ever been abused in juvenile hall, you could get compensated. I sure the fuck did call. I sure the fuck did call, but they said they ain't doing Sacramento. But sure the fuck, hell yeah, I witnessed that shit. In juvenile hall, them motherfuckers was dirty. Dirty. I'll tell you two stories. Two stories. There was this dude named Manuel Lopez, and there was a staff. Her name was Chavez. No, excuse me, Manuel Chavez, and the staff name was Lopez. Obviously, they had some chemistry going on. Obviously, because I didn't witness some slapper booty and everything. We in juvenile hall. Maximum security. You slap the staff booty and everything, but I guess I'm in the in crowd because they know I ain't gonna say nothing. So then one day somebody slipped coming out the shower because we wanted mats. We wanted mats outside the shower because when people come out the shower dripping and shit, man, you in flip flops, the old China the flip flops, the slap when you walking ones. And so when we come out the shower, you could just put a splash cam right there from everybody that falls coming out. So we decided to take a stand against the lady, the house director lady. We want strips or something on the ground. But she wasn't there, and we was protesting. So the next day, when she came back to work, them motherfuckers made us run 100 laps around the yard, the maximum security enclosed courtyard, while the motherfucker that slapped her on her booty was sitting down watching us run. Just thinking about it. Just think. Just picture this. We running in sync, all of us. We can't even leave nobody behind. Like if the last person is too slow, we gotta slow down for this last person. But we gonna finish these laps. So we running. This motherfucker is sitting on the sideline with an apple. With an apple. So every time we running around, we like this. Like every time. Ooh. Then another time. We same unit. When we talk about the dirtiness of them, I'm in the same unit. These motherfuckers, man, look, I was an onion allergy, and I was a milk allergy. I was a milk allergy because I knew I was gonna get some orange juice, some apple juice and shit while y'all drink milk. I was an onion allergy because my mama convinced me that onions was poisonous when I was young and I didn't like them. So I said I was an allergy. So they bring me the lunch and it got mushrooms in it too, and I'm a mushroom allergy. So it got mushrooms and onions in it. So I complain. Hour go by, I start kicking the door. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I'm hungry. Give me some food. Bow, bow, bow. They like, all right, it's all good. They go give me some food. They brought me 2 pieces of bread, cheese, and some lettuce. I promise you, 2 pieces of bread, a slice of some government cheese, and some lettuce, and maybe a mustard pack. I hit the roof. I start kicking the door again. Man, them motherfuckers must have came. I told them I would stop kicking the door. I'm cool. Just give me some food. I'm hungry. Man, they open the door, say, yeah, step out. You go into the rubber room. Them motherfuckers snatched me up, picked me up, dipped me, put me, I think I could have touched the back of my head from the hand, my hand being like behind my back. Like, I think I could have touched it for real. Like, they fucked me up. So then, it's all good. Y'all got that. I'm thinking it's cool. I did that. I kicked the door. I deserved to get dipped up. That's what I convinced myself. So it happened again. This time I don't even remember why I kicked the door. I know I just kicked the door and it felt like they had me on the menu already because I kicked the door like 2 rounds. Remember, I'm a kid. 2 rounds. Boom, 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 boom. They opened the door. I said, I'm not stepping out. Y'all gonna jump me. They said, we ain't gonna do nothing to you. You all good. Just walk over there. Just walk. You good? I'm like, I'm looking at y'all. I'm watching y'all. I'm watching you. Man, sure enough, as soon as I stepped out that door, they jumped me, hog tied me, and threw me up in that motherfucking rubber room and left me there till the morning. How I get to talking about juvenile hall abuse? That's Ian. Ian be asking them loaded questions. Ian will ask you a question and be like, so do you really understand when your dog barks at you what you're saying? So, you were born at Kaiser at 2:54 in the morning? That's Ian. And you know what? At this age in my life, when you meet people that are who they are, hey Ian, I value you that much more because you've been consistent. See, that's the problem. When we meet people and they come across as a little different, then sometimes you prejudge. But then as time goes on and you got a measuring stick and you see this motherfucker been the same the whole way. Now, me and Drina be watching something. I'll be like, he remind me of Ian. It ain't Ian remind me of him. It's he reminds me of Ian. That's because you are who you are. Straight up. Tell Rob, make videos on it.
Understood.
What's up, buddy? Right there, buddy.
This one?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep. How's your body? I stay true to that. I'm like, hey, look. I'm gonna share something with you that you probably might draw a correlation with or maybe not. But you remind me of Seti Nash. I know about my business, probably like, what the fuck? But Ian, you remind me of Seti Nash because you are from where you're from, but you have so much knowledge about places so fucking far away from you. It's like, how the hell did you do that? By listening, being a student, being a scholar of your surroundings. But for real, like, yeah, I used to be like, damn, this nigga Ian might know my daddy birthday. Shit, I don't know. But you knew enough to where a motherfucker had to respect you bigger than where you from. And that's what I saw in Seti Nash. Oh, he said I had stay true tat on my chest in 17. Hey, you know what? Tattoos, especially when you get them young, they kind of shape who you are as a person. I don't know if you realize that, but they shape who you are as a person. So I got fearless I almost had it on my back since I was 18, and that kind of shaped my life and the way I am as a person. I just also just remember everything I hear. Oh well, shit, hell yeah! Glad you on my side. I'm glad you're on my side because there's people that would love to use that skill. You don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget shit. I don't forget shit to the point that it'd be awkward when I talk to people about stuff from back in the days. When I talk to stuff about back in the days that I remember so fucking clearly, and they like kind of don't yeah, but yeah, what happened though? I had to learn to pick up on that. Like this motherfucker really don't remember. He really don't remember what I remember so clear. I absolutely know what that tap puts you through. Oh my shit. Oh my shit. I never looked at it like that. I never looked at it like what my tattoo put me through. But if I look at everything that I went through since then, that just sums it up. Oh my shit. I remember one time somebody told me, Dirt, you got the heart of a fucking gunslinger. I don't know why you're not a millionaire. That was 16 years ago. What have I been through since then? Drina. Whoo, shit. What the tattoo put you through? What the tattoo put you through? Yeah. Staying true come with a real price tag. It come with a lot of hurt and it comes with a lot of disappointment. Fearless comes with a lot of putting it on the line and surviving, overcoming. And I'm not to say that one is better or worse than the other, but staying true just comes with a lot of heartache. Fearless, the only way fearless can understand that is understanding that by you being fearless and putting it on the line, and then all of a sudden you realize that the other people around you ain't putting it on the line or as fearless as you. That hurts. But when you got a stay true mentality, that means you see through people's faults when they right in your face. That means you following the president even though he fucking you. That means you following a leader even though you know you don't agree with what he's saying. Staying true, that's what staying true. Hey Tal, Rob, man. Hey Tal, I appreciate you for coming through, man, for sure. Going live is like a motherfucking it's repetition. But sometimes you go live and you just want to express yourself and just holler at your folks. And this is kind of one of them type of lives. Cause I'm nowhere in the algorithm. Nowhere in it. But I ain't tripping on that because it's not about that. Because sometimes therapy is for me, sometimes it's for you. Sometimes it's for us. Ooh, maybe I should end my shows like that. Therapy. Sometimes it's for you. Sometimes it's for me. Sometimes it's for us. Good night.